Recently, I was watching a material where the person has used the term duality of existence. Good morning and welcome to new Monday, new week, new day with, I hope, wonderful opportunities for you within this new coming week. I do hope you had a wonderful weekend where you had a chance to re-energize yourself. Welcome to Monday KickStart Leadership Insight. It came to my mind how often we leaders are actually in this kind of situation, duality of existence. We are one in the office, and then mindset at home requires very different operational system. Here we are, end of the summer season. How often every year, especially after this 2 months holiday season, changes, exchanges within the team and responsibilities. Quick question to all of us. How do I not lose my mind and keep my team engaged too? Speaking about the end of season, it can be quite challenging because we are back to the office and we as a leader, we want to have immediately the right schedule to be available for us and for our team members to follow. But hey, either we or our team, we are not the robots. It's quite difficult to do this quick transition from the holiday mode to the work mode. On top of that, don't forget, within the week, just few more days ahead of us, it's another challenge, back to school time. First of all, we as leaders, we need to have some piece of mercy to ourselves in terms of expectations, because we are also having back to school moment, changing the schedules, and the summertime is so relaxing. No morning lunches, extra breakfast. Did you do your homework? Where are your socks? Where is your uniform? And so on and so on. And now this load of work, extra work, is coming back. Not only for you, your team too. It's really, really nice if we are having that in our mind. There are many qualities we are associating with the leadership, effective leadership. Within that time, 3 came to my mind: resilience, focus, and effectiveness. Within all of them, we can sense duality of existence. End of August, but let's be honest, we are aware what is happening in a week at the workplace. September, we shall not be surprised because we are facing this season every year. We shall be well prepared. It's a time for the race with reports. Did we achieve everything what we planned? Because the top team will require the quick goals reports, isn't it? Quite often, after the holiday season, we want to come back with the fresh mind. And interestingly, this fresh mind is driven by everything has to be in order. Somehow, we need to clean up the mess. Our mind is focused on expectations. We do have the long to-do list. We are having sharpened eye on where are we within the time, within the project, how are we progressing. Within that mindset, we can gallop a bit too far and too fast. We need to remember not only us is still not yet fully back to work. We are stronger. We are having much stronger spine in terms of what is important, what is the priority for us. Our team members do not need to be on our level. We need to acknowledge that. When we come back and we push them while they are not yet fully back, it might be quite difficult to create the engagement zone, which we really need to ensure that we end up the year with a success. Resilience. It doesn't mean working harder. The best way to reconnect with the team is to not immediately start what we need to do. Definitely when new month is starting, and this week, end of the month, we can start to prepare, we can start sharing the messages, but the soft messages, starting from how are you doing? Are we back? How was your holiday? If you are having weekly team meetings, bring the subject of the holiday. the mindset, what kind of story you do have to share with us, what kind of experience you do have, what places you have visited. Do not bring immediately work requirements. Our people are adults. They know that there are a lot of things to be done, but create the space where they can, with you as their partner for the success, they can take the deep breath and reconnect on the emotional level first before you start the race. However, you can already very gently create the narrative what the next week will look like. Definitely create a strict agenda, 5 objectives, not more. People to gather the reports before the holidays so that they can also have time for themselves to reconnect with their work before they went on holiday. I would here advise even kind of mentoring/coaching, and give them guidance, directly guidance, what they need to do. It will help them to go back to their own routine. Focus. It doesn't mean doing everything. You are a leader, so create the priorities. You know strategically what is expected from you, from your team to deliver by the end of the year. Do not overwhelm yourself if you are finding, oh my God, we did only 40%. Take a deep breath, bring the whole list and analyze which is priority A, B, C. Do the mapping. Who is doing what? Who is engaged in which project? Are we talking about 2-3 weeks activity within one project, or there are projects that can progress very easily with very small steps? Do it on your own. So when you are beginning next week, you're prepared with your mentoring who shall do what. I'm sure your employees will appreciate that a lot. And don't say, oh, they are expected to know what they do. No, because we are still with the fog in our mind. We are leaders. We need to step up and support here our team. Do not bring everything to the pot. Do not create the chicken soup. Do your own mapping, including your strategic and lateral thinking, and then they create clarity for them. September, it's quite crucial. If we will create the stress, people will forget about the holidays and they will be tired again, exhausted and disengaged, detached within the months. And we don't need that. And on top of that, you will have a really great headache. But it is not effectiveness. Effectiveness is also not working longer. We are talking quite often about the well-being. Yet, when there is the race, especially in the report season, people are required to stay longer. When you are prepared within your focus planning and your nice mapping and clarity, you get into step by step with your team. You don't need to work longer. It's about working smarter. Effectiveness is the way how you are communicating. Effectiveness is not that you do everything for your employees, micromanaging them. You are on the top. You are designing the process. You are designing how people shall approach. You are mentoring them. If there is some gap, you are stepping in and maybe even do some little piece of work for them. Project can be closed even faster. It's called teamwork. You being a leader doesn't mean you are above. You are within the team. You are just having a privilege to have a decision-making ability. Do it right. Let's wrap up. Resilience, open mindset with agenda for the approach. Focus, clarity and mapping for your team, how they should follow, and you are behind them to support them. Effectiveness, that's the outcome of your focused planning. Leadership at this time of the year, it's not about sprinting harder. It's about leading smarter. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. I wish you a great week ahead, end of the month, and definitely with loads of peace and success. See you next week.